What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck, where we play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at the Anti Special Summon Traptrix deck, which I affectionately call the Asshole deck. This is a fun little thing. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to use cards like Fossil Dyna and Jowgen and these barrier statues to stop our opponent from special summoning. So it becomes a normal summon battle, which we will of course win because we have superior attack, and trap holes, and mirror force. So, should be an interesting, should be kind of longer duels, I'll be sure. If you're just here for the deck profile, you can check that out in the description. I got a thing, I'll just go over everything there. Start off right away. This deck, not the best deck. It pretty much, like, the people it trolls hard. If you want, like, a revenge deck, this is for you. Otherwise, meh. So, we'll see. I'd be surprised if this went halfway, but you never know. Go into the first duel and see how it does. And here we are in the first duel versus Me. Interesting name. We are, of course, Dennis Leary. Wouldn't be What a Deck if I didn't have to turn down the volume because I forgot, because I'm an idiot. We've got a no extra deck situation. Not the most optimal thing. As I said sort of in the intro, like, against certain decks, this is non-stop destruction all the time, every time. Playing against A.S.S. Like, Psyframes, if you wanted an anti-Psyframe deck, or an anti-Pendulum deck, or, yeah, there's a lot of meta stuff and new stuff that this completely shuts down. Where it falls is older stuff. Stuff that doesn't have to special summon, especially if it has higher attack point monsters. Most of our stuff is, even with Seal of Orichalcos, which gives a 500 boost to all monsters, you're looking at 500 attack, 700 attack. Thunder King Ryo has the most with 400 attack. But we're in pretty bad shape. I would not be surprised if these little Amazonesses completely and utterly decimated us. During either player's turn, tribute this card. If you do, Amazonas cannot be targeted by monster. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and put this out here. Bada bingo. And we're just going to attack. He's probably got some sort of defensive trap with such a small monster. Who knows? Luckily, Village only gives them one. And he can't use Village's effect. So if I destroy this, he's not going to... Okay. We got Magic Cylindered. This low-rank duelist shit right here. Yeah, I know they've got a lot. If you can get the one with the field spell, then I'm pretty doomed. There's a really good one. There's a good, like, loop where it's like, it can attack and it doesn't get destroyed by battle and you take any damage that he would have taken. Amazonesses are neat. And Compulse. Okay, sending that back. Destroyed by battle or card effect. So already normal summoned. I don't want to let him get out anything big. I'm pretty sure I can't stop this because this can only stop inherent summons. So we're just going to throw up our own Orichalcos, which we should have done from the beginning. And there we go. Big, powerful attack point monster. And that way, if he does attack this and special summon... Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing we need to be afraid of. If he can get the amulet on that, we're fairly doomed. I do have MST in this deck. Fortunately, I know, it's weird. What a deck with MST? Like, who would have thought? Normally I don't run it, but I keep running into problems like this, where I get spells, I get, like, Mirror Moon shielded or whatever. Or, Psyframes have that card where they can discard a Psyframe to banish a card on the field. And that really rustles the jimmies of this thing. It's the only thing that really shuts this down. But if you get your MST, then you're gut. You're guten Tagen. These are all earth monsters, so you are not helping me. Cannot be destroyed by the effects of spell traps or monster effects. Okay. Well, I'm not going to use spell traps or monster effects. I'm going to use good old-fashioned attacks to the face. I gotta assume if they had Mirror Force, they would have used it already. There we go. And now we are maintaining an advantage. Of course, Dark Hole is gonna be our downfall. Raigeki, stuff like that. Usually, I have these trap holes here, even though they can't special summon, because oftentimes they'll like destroy or negate this, and then they special summon. They get like the one shot, because next turn I'm gonna throw out something else, and that's when I hit them with the Traptrix, Trap Hole Nightmare, or the Bottomless Trap Hole, or I think I play Time Space Trap Hole. Actually, that's on the sleeves. Yeah, you can see the Time Space coming out of Jowgen, because he is the first anti-special summon card that I'm aware of. I'm going to keep my resources for now, because 24 plus 17 is enough to deal with him. Probably could have... No, I wouldn't have won, would I? No, I would have done more damage. And then we're just going to do this, even though it's probably going to be useless against this kind of deck. Now, speaking of which, I always got to mention, if you want these sleeves... Oh, he surrendered. Patreon, for $1, you can get those sleeves. And all the sleeves, actually, that I've ever made. So, pretty nice. We won this first one. Didn't think we would, but we're going to go in the second duel. We'll see how we do there. Okay, second duel versus Quantum parentheses Row. I think usually when there's stuff in parentheses, that means he's part of some sort of, like, dueling group. Unfortunately, we didn't open up with anything that shuts down special summons. We do have Meyer Melio, though. So, we'll get our... Now, let's get Traptrix, Trap Hole Nightmare. That'll put more fear into him. Well, because he won't summon something and use its effect, but then he won't know that we've got that. And, of course, 2 Mirror Forces and MST. And no, even if he plays something like Acid that can blow up all the field, we've got Traptrix, Trap Hole Nightmare. So I think we're pretty set, unless we're running against an artifact deck. Something that uses Malevolent Catastrophe, or, Absorbing Jar. Although we'll get to draw 5, so that'll be cool. Otherwise, we're pretty good. We're stalling him out. Right now, he's afraid to special summon things. Pretty soon, he won't be able to special summon things. We're playing with Satellars. That's, I think we got a pretty good matchup against them. Unless he just wants to honest into this. So, Vegas gets... what? I don't know. Reno? Deneb? Deneb lets him search out from his deck. He can make a rank 4 that's going to get destroyed. Trying to think of what he could make that wouldn't get destroyed, but I'm pretty sure everything is going to get destroyed. And then next turn, hopefully, I'll get something other than Barrier Statue of Light, one of my any other monsters, and then he'll be doomed-ish, pretty doomed, doomaroomed. Of course, the smart thing would probably be not to Ixie summon and just leave them there. Take a hit, especially most of the time these Satellars play Call of the Haunted, so they could probably just get it back and reuse the effect. But you never know, people are dumb. Granted, he doesn't know what I'm playing, so I guess that's a fair assumption. But he does... Okay, well, he surrendered. Well, you know what? That counts. I'm counting that, because I'm going to say he surrendered in fear of Traptrix, Trap Hole Nightmare, which counts as a win for me. Take it into the third duel. Okay, third duel versus Ventricky. XB to rock around. To rock around, alright on type. Ventricky. Interesting starting hand. Of course, Thunder King Ryo, the ultimate anti-meta. And we've got our Emptiness. And we got our MST. So we should be pretty set. Of course, I don't know. It's one of those things, like, if he's got Cyber Dragon or something, I probably... No, wait, I got Mirror Force. Oh, what did this let me... Target one set card. So, Emptiness won't... But Emptiness will stop that from... Screw it. I don't think there's anything I could do. And he'll blow up my Mirror Force. But I'll just shuffle this back into the deck. There you go. No Mirror Force for me. Atlanteans is one of the things that this loses handedly to, unfortunately. Just because they've got a lot of, like, level 4 lower monsters with pretty high amount of attack. We're just going to main phase, MST that. Probably should have waited till the end phase. Interesting. I would have thought that would be Ibisphere. Trap Hole. Very good against Mermail Atlanteans. So we'll just attack there. 1900 DF face. Of course, he could probably make a pretty good comeback. We'll see. It all depends on what he draws and what he plays out. Yeah, I'm just gonna emptiness that. And then he'll blow it up, which will kill that. But of course, now he's lost a lot of his resources. And then I just trap hole that. So there we go. We're both top decking. Top decking champions right here. MST, worst card to top deck. Will he get a monster? Perhaps one with a useful effect? No, it doesn't look like it. I got a monster with a useful effect. I'll just normal summon that. No more special summons for you, good sir. Bada boom. Now, if we can just... If he just... Really, it's heart of the cards right now. It's... Can he draw something that can get over this before I can attack him to death? Kind of. He could suicide into this, and then he could special summon things. If he has stuff to special summon. Of course, I guess he only had the one Gen X controller, and he already used it, so... Not much there. Go and set our Mirror Force. Top decking battle! He's gonna discard his other two and try to do stuff. Do these get effects? And he's gonna get... Okay, a trap. And we're gonna be right back to where we were. Just gonna Mirror Force that. And since you set this, I'm just gonna go ahead and get that. And we're both back down to 0. This is a 1-for-1 battle right here. And not getting the monster, but I guess that'll help a little bit. Unless he gets an MST and is right back to 1-for-1. Nope. He gets a Mermill. And of course, if I get something that can destroy... Okay, I don't have anything that can destroy that without... Seal of Orichalcos. And I don't want to use that. Yeah, I'll wait for him to get something else. Maybe he'll Ixie Synchro something, and then I can Traptrix, Trap Hole, Nightmare, or maybe he'll throw another monster out, and then I can get 2-for-1 with my Raigeki. If not, I mean, I can always Raigeki and then use this on whatever he brings out. Okay, this works. Normal summon. Why am I waiting? Yeah, I'm recording. I'm not just talking to myself down here. I'll come back in a little bit. Ugh. And I attacked for 200. Sorry about that. This is one of the things about recording in my parents' basement. Another reason to vote for the Patreon. So I can eventually get my own place where I will not be bothered. Let's see. Get one of those. And we'll just attack for 1400. And... Actually, that's probably not even worth it. The extra 200. We'll just defense mode. Defense mode powers activate. Got another Jowgen. Which is good if we get our Seal of Orichalcos once again. Which I'll explain that when we get to it. It's not Dragoons. Why you do this, Dragoons? He only has one of them, but it has so much attack I cannot get over it. Really need that Seal of Orichalcos. Yes. Terraforming, we're forming these terras, we're getting them out with the stuff and things. Unless he's gonna activate something. There we go. So what we want to do... Why is it waiting? What could you possibly have to activate? Okay. To attack, normal summon. Seal of Orichalcos. Which will give all of my monsters 500 attack, can't be destroyed twice, and most importantly, my opponent cannot select the monster with the lowest attack on my side of the field for attacks. So if I have two monsters with the same amount of attack, they can target neither of them for attacks. Unfortunately, they can target them with effects, such as this. And now that I don't have two, there's nothing I can do. And then I will be taking a lot of attack. Oh, pardon me. Got them hiccups. I just gotta hope something happens. Come on, summon something. Do a thing. Yes. I believe in Harvey Dent. Any of these tuners? Yeah, screw it, we'll just go ahead and do that. Do the things. And then hope for Dark Hole. But I've pretty much lost. As I said, I'm surprised I did this well against Atlanteans, because they have a lot of normal summonable attacking monsters that they can use. Unlike some of these other decks. Like Magispectors and stuff like that. Very low attack point monsters, not particularly useful. And bury a statue of the Stormwinds. Well, I've pretty much lost this one. Just chalk this up in the lost category. I'll of course continue to struggle against Fate's cruel designs, but if something happens, I'll be back. But I think I've lost this one. Okay, fourth duel versus Keldy 2000. 6-card extra deck. Interesting. I'm going second, which is not optimal. Fucking Psy-Frames. Robot House. 6-card extra deck with Psy-Frames. You're playing a synchro deck and you're not doing things. Okay. Good thing we have this. Always activate that first. Then Seal of Orichalcos. Because even if you have your thing that can negate it, you can't negate it. And we'll just set all these things, and we'll just attack directly. There you go. Good luck being Psy-Frames. Oh, which one's the trap? I don't know which one. Okay, and he's just deck thinning the movie, the game. I need to let him activate it first. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's continuous, so he'll have to actually use the effect first. Normal summon. Marmelo's effect. There we go. And then I should be able to stop that. Yay. Traptrix, Trap Hole, Nightmare. No special summoned monsters will get their effects while I'm here. Fuck you, you meta piece of shit. I really don't like this deck. Like, say what you will about this sort of, like, Trollsy deck. Like, in a lot of decks, this almost makes it, like, it makes the duel more interesting, because it forces you to play in a way that you're not used to. In a different way than you're expecting. Can he use that to get another... Okay, you can't take another Psy-Frame Overload. Good. Like, I've played... This is a really fun deck to play in doubles. Like, I tested it in doubles, and you get, like, elemental hero decks where they're actually, like, using their elemental heroes to fight with them instead of just fusion material. Suddenly, Blaze Master gets, like, a completely different set of skills because he can take the attack of monsters that you send to the graveyard. Like, it's interesting, like, this is just like, I'm going to negate all the things and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, it's just, like, and the thing is, it's easy to counter Psy-frames, but the best way to fight Psy-frames is by not fighting. Like, they have to search to get their stuff, and you have to activate things for them to do things. So if you just let them search, and then do nothing but set monsters, and let them, they'll eventually deck themselves out. It'll just take a while, and waste a whole lot of time. So there we go. That's how you beat Psy-frames. I'm glad I could show it off here. Next duel, we'll see how we do. And here we are, 5th duel versus Delicious Nutella. I actually don't like Nutella. I've never had it. It doesn't, hazelnutty stuff doesn't seem good to me. But I know a lot of people who are like, they can't help themselves around Nutella. Oh, we've got a good starting hand. Anytime you start off with this guy, you're good. This guy probably should have been on the cover. No! I get a lot of people who respond that way. Not because they're actually afraid of the Seal of Orichalcos, but because they know it from the show. Which I haven't seen. But yeah, it's more like, you know... Jowgen just, he's so iconic. Like, look at him there. He's all like, woo! Yeah, Spell Shattering Arrow doesn't help you. And let's just go ahead and throw out one of these. I don't want to use both of mine just in case this is something bad. But you do want to throw out... an... Oh, Mirror Force. Oh, so sad. Probably should have attacked first, then summoned. You always want to normal summon every turn with this deck, just because, well, just because you can't special summon. Like, you need to keep up that advantage. Because if you don't and they destroy, like, just 1 or 2 of your monsters, then you're kind of doomed. Let's just throw out another Fossil Dyna. Let's move these to attack mode, because they actually have attack with Seal of Orichalcos. And let's see if I can get a solid 1,500 damage. Yeah! Eat Ojama tokens! You may be delicious, but you can't handle the power of Ojamas. Do-do-do-do. I wonder what he's playing, by the way. I'd ask him, but my keyboard's really close to that microphone, and I don't think you want to hear the clackety-clack-clack of keyboarding. I'm not sure what he's going to summon, but just to be sure, we'll just get that. We'll plus extra attack. If he had Mirror Force, I doubt he probably would have used it already. Bottomless trap hole. Hey, I got a text message. I'll just set that phone down there for a moment. Look at that once I'm done recording. Yeah, that's the, like, bottomless, and even the regular trap hole becomes really, really good in this deck because your opponent can't special summon. And it's actually, I'd probably run 3 of them if it weren't for the fact that just, like, I can't consistently get Fossil Dyna. Because it's just like, you know, with Seal of Orichalcos, you have to get over 1,000 to beat him. And if you summon anything with over 1,000 trap hole... Oh, I should have set bottomless. Yeah, I got distracted by text messages. We'll set this. We'll move this to defense mode in case that's Mirror Force. And go! And we win. Take that, Nutella. You may be delicious, but it didn't help you here. Okay, here we are. 6th duel versus Damien. The son of, Satan, I believe. Or maybe there was a Saint Damien. I don't know. Comment in the comments with the origin of the name Damien. Just gonna start off strong. Get rid of that, whatever it is. Phoenix Wing Blast, probably for the best. We'll get that out. We'll get our Fossil Dyna. We've been getting super lucky. I thought these duels would both be really slow, and also I wouldn't win very many of them. And, is proving me wrong so far. I mean, we're already halfway through. We're gonna shut down baby raccoons. Baby raccoons are like... This is like acid to them. They don't have anything big to summon. They're nothing but special summons. And I'm pretty sure they don't have any fire monsters, so we'll just throw that out. I considered I almost took out, you could probably make a whole barrier statue deck, take out the other ones. There's another win. Speaking of fast duels, jeez. We'll be back in the next one. And there we go, 7th duel already versus A.S.S 5861. Sounds like some sort of droid name. Once again, super lucky, opening with Fossil Dyna. Can't be beat. It can be beat very easily. I don't know why it hasn't been beaten. We've got Mirror Force, though, which again, they have to normal summon something and attack this, and Mirror Force is going to stop that. Unless they've got a certain other thing. They have to normal summon something with over 1200 attack that can't be destroyed by battle. Or can't be destroyed by card effects. Or they could just, like, Dark Hole and then summon stuff. But I've got my space trap hole here. Space-time trap hole up here. Interesting choice. I think space-time is the register. Oh, there we go! There we go! We're just getting all the luck today. This is the luckiest deck I've ever done. Jeez. Oh, you're not even gonna... Don't even know what to say. Okay, here we are, 8th duel. Still only lost one. The asshole continues to shit on everything. Once again, Fossil Dyna, first turn. Just get our trap hole and our MST. And Bob's your uncle. We're playing against Terge. Let's see what he can do. He can set a card. 2 cards. One of which will be MST to post haste. Up. Haha! No traps done for you. I need my traps. Fire is less likely to be used, so we'll throw out fire. With this version of the deck, I play one of each barrier statue for a total of 6. What the fuck? Oh, DDDs. I've never seen this particular one. If this card is normal special summoned, you can target one DDD, one DDD. Okay. So he's going to be in trouble because DDDs do nothing but summon. I'm pretty sure none of them or very few of them are fire, so even if he gets rid of this, of course, Dark Hole is going to be bad for us. Still got our trap hole. Needs to be 1,000 or more, but we've got 1,000 or less. Yay! I should probably read this before I trap hole it, but there you go. Okay, can't special summon. DD can suck it. I actually want to make a DDD deck here pretty soon. They're just so complicated. You got so many effects and stuff, and there's so many of them, I don't know where to begin. I guess comment in the comments, would you like to see a DDD deck? And if so, would you like to see like the fusion, the Ixie, the synchro, or some sort of weird toolbox that uses all 3 types? I think they're designed to do all 3 types, but I feel like you could probably do best with just sticking with one of the 3 types of extra deck monsters. And just turboing that. But I'm not exactly sure. I haven't looked too much into them. I remember they had a lot of hype at the time, and then they just died away. More text messages? For me, I'm so happy. Let's see. Yeah, let's just save our normal summon for now. Get the old 22, just in case he's got that Mirror Force. Mirror Force, he's forcing your mirrors. No? Oh, there you go. Really buttering your waffles now. And we'll just throw out Thunder King so he can't search, in addition to not being able to special summon. So even if he has some normal summon thing that he wants to do, of course at this point, our trap holes are gone. So if he does normal summon something, well, I guess he had to normal something higher than 2,000. Okay, he can't fusion summon. Sorry to say. So that's not too useful, except for you're going to take 1,000 extra damage every turn. Good job. Excellent job activating that. It was a 1 in a million. Okay. So now I'm really starting to fear that, thing. But now we've got this. Just gotta hope for no torrential. But we've got double barrier statues, and basically how that works is, because each statue says you can only summon 1 type of monster. If you have 2 of them out, that means you can't special summon any monsters. I've had some people be like, no, that means I can summon light and fire, right? Like, no. That means you can't summon... You can only summon monsters if they are both light and fire somehow. Which is not a thing, as far as I know. Of course, super lucky with Thunder King. He's the only... We only have one of them, and he's the only guy who has more than... Oh, if I kept that out, he'd be dead right now. I forgot about that. Well, he's dead anyway. So we rack up our 7th win in 8 duels. I will see who the hell is texting me, and then I will be back. Okay, 9th duel versus Chris! I have to assume whenever it's written in all caps like that it's gotta be yelled. Okay, we didn't start with Fossil Dyna. Interesting, but we do have this. Light and Dark are the 2 most popular, so let's go for Water and hope he's not playing Mermail Atlanteans. Seal of Orichalcos to give him 1500. MST, because to fear. Of course, there's a much higher chance that he's going to be able to normal summon something with more than 1500 attack. We have none of our things. Chicken Race. Do I let him draw? Yeah. I think I want to save this for something more important. Like if he tries to do some kind of like OTK thing. Plus I can draw. Or I'll just destroy it. Whatever. Depends what he does. I mean, he's got all these cards with these cool sleeves. Okay. People won't stop texting me! You know what, I'm just gonna turn that sound off. I'm gonna upstart Goblin. Nope. I said turn the sound off. Damn it, CB radio, stop it! Okay, there we go. Okay, so what's he done? Drawing more things? Well, I'm glad I picked Water, because it doesn't look like he has much. Tri-Horned Dragon, interesting. Chain another card? Nah, I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm gonna wait to use the... Well, first I'm gonna go and do this. And I'm going to get Bottomless Trap Hole, because it's the most useful in most situations. That way, if he gets that Blue Eyes out, no matter how he gets it out, you have to have something with more than 2100 defense. Okay, he's just got that. So then I'll attack for 15, which of course... Oh wait, I should have chained it. You know what, here's what I'll do. Activate, draw 1 card. Then, destroy it. No more drawing for you. Now we're even. Set those 2, and Bob's your uncle. What say you now, holy man? Mr. Chris! Oh, he surrendered. I looked down at my phone for 2 seconds and he surrendered. Well, there we go. There's our... Jesus! I said that... That's what I get for trying to do expectations. I say that this probably won't beat half, and we've lost 1. So, will this time my 6 samurais, or will it go down as one of those ones that almost was top? We'll see in the 10th duel. Okay, last duel versus Impossible Win. Of course, we're going first. No way. Oh, we got both our MSTs. And he surrendered. Well, you know what? I'm not counting that. We're doing it again. Okay, here's the real 10th duel versus Doiden. This time we're going first again, and we do have Fossil Dyna, but we also have 2 Seal of Orichalcos, which is useless. Because, if you don't know, you can only activate 1 Seal of Orichalcos per turn, or, I'm sorry, 1 Seal of Orichalcos per duel. So if someone does get rid of it, like if they Castell it or something like that, then you're out of luck. I can't activate this other one under any circumstances. That's why I play Summoner Monk, because I can use it to get rid of my MSTs and stuff like that. Well, there goes Trap Hole, which is sad. That's the one that I really needed. He's playing some kind of fusion deck, Looks like Cyber Dragons. Of course, he won't be able to summon that Cyber Dragon. But he will be able to set some things, I tell you what. Let's just make sure he has less of those things. Less of those things! Ah, breakthrough skill. That would have been really useful. Wait, no, it will be really useful. Because he can use it during his... Okay. So really what I gotta do is hope that he's gonna use his breakthrough skill. He'll be able to special summon. He special summons something that uses an effect, that has an effect that activates. Then I'll be set. If he makes Cyber Infinity Dragon... I'm trying to think. Because Cyber Infinity Dragon will absorb this. And then he'll do stuff. Yeah, he's definitely going for the Cyber Infinity Dragon. Doing Cyber Infinity Turbo. Once again, the set that had Cyber Infinity Dragon came and went in the American market, and Cyber Infinity Dragon wasn't in it. So it's not like Cardsworth gets angry when I use cards that aren't out yet. It's like, this is not just not out yet. This is probably not coming out. Okay, and he can negate that. I was hoping this would negate his effects. But no. And sadly, I think that's it. There's nothing we can really do to stop this. Really, I've just got to save up my... Okay, that's not going to do anything. I've really got to save up my hope that if I get like Dark Hole and Raigeki and Jowgen, I might be able to do something. So I'm just going to cut. I'll be back at the end of the duel. So there we go. We didn't quite as stupid Cyber Infinity Chocolate Overload Darkness Metallic Tax Dragon. Once again, just eating away at our life points. So I'll be back in the end screen and we'll do our final sum up. Well, there you go. There's the asshole deck, the Anti Special Summon Traptrix deck. It did much better than I expected it to. This is really kind of hit or miss. It largely depends on if you can go first, what they're playing, if you get the right barrier statue. I think, once again, this is one of those decks that I think against the meta does a lot better than against like these random rogue decks. But I just happen to get just the right random rogue decks that rely on special summoning. Or I managed to get like Trap Hole and stuff like that. You can obviously mess around with this a lot. There's a lot of other extra deck stuff. You could check out the What a Deck profile, and I'll go over all of that. So anyway, next week we're going with an archetype again instead of this random hodgepodge of garbage I've thrown together. And we'll see how that works. Something I promised a while ago that's finally going to get made. So I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.